he wanted that them Tupac tees. Like he was like, bro, I didn't forget, bro. I'm like, and he was like, damn, your hair got long. But this was like a couple months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out Versus. Everybody at Versus.
For sure. I thought y'all was beefing.
Nah, we still is. I still ain't forgot about that. Like I'm still never.
I was like, God damn, bro. It's like that's like, nah, cause you did bring some fucking heat in that shit,
bro. I'm saying, bro. Every time I had, like, it was just that one time.
Bro, they made rent off your fucking tee, bro. Them niggas made rent.
They I be getting lucky though. I think my Nike account got like, I think it be getting I don't know, it started or something. Cause I be getting I got the Travis Scotts for retail.
Nigga verified on Nike.
Yeah, we gonna start episodes like this. It already started.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, cause we have it more organic.
Okay.
So yeah, this episode 14
Most definitely.
of the OpenMind podcast. We back at the OG spot.
Fact.
Back outside in nature.
Facts.
Yeah.
Y'all requested it and we made it happen for sure. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. So what? It's the middle of summer of 2022, bro. This our first episode this year.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, this our
2022?
Yeah, in the middle of the year, middle of summer.
Middle of the summer, like Cardi. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, we did something in January, bro.
That was December.
December.
Yeah, it was like December 13th, I think.
Wow, bro. Like, that's a lot of fucking time, bro. That's a lot of time away, bro. So what you been up to, man? Like, what have you been seeing on a spiritual level in your life these past months, man?
Well, I feel like now it's a little different on a lot of things. I feel like, which is weird. Like, you know how I remember everybody was saying how the energy was finna change in 2020. Really, I feel like the world hasn't been the same on a spiritual level since 2020. Like, I feel like everything they were saying back then, like, it really is coming true in a way. Some things still the same, but everybody, it's like a universal feeling, know that, you know, something's weird, something's off, something different. It's just a different energy. It's not the same world.
Yeah.
And to explain that, though, it's like, you know, we in a new world now. I feel like a lot of people ain't realizing. You remember the movies we was growing up watching about the future? I feel like we already here. Because now, like, think about it. You can order food. You don't even have to leave the house to order food or make money now. You can buy your food with your watch. You can buy items just with a tap now. Yeah, everything did Bitcoin. We like, if you really think about it, like, we're in the new world. I feel like this the new 2022.
Nah, for real. And like, I mean, this stuff been around since for 2 years now. You know, like, that's what they do is like even with the the metaverse stuff like that. They trying to creep up and like show like what they want to do with that whole metaverse thing. I thought that was real cool because somebody was performing surgery doing that stuff like
on the metaverse.
Yeah, in the metaverse.
I heard about that. Like you can like practice surgery or something.
Right. Like I mean, it's gonna get to a point where it's like literally a whole nother universe and stuff like that. I heard a lot of stuff like you can be at an NBA game like sitting courtside.
Oh, that's crazy. Like on some VR.
Yeah, like on some VR stuff. And like I mean, the metaverse, all they gonna do is get sponsored or I mean have contracts with a lot of companies and stuff because their universe is the distractions. You know, the universe is like social media and sports and video games. Like that's what our universe is made up of. Like if you really distracted by those things and stuff. But nah, for real though, like, but we are in the future. And dang. That's crazy.
That was a big vibe.
We are in the future, and I don't know if everybody's like, not everybody. There's a lot of people that's actually waking up to like everything that's happening. I think everyone is just trying to adjust to what's happening these days, and it's like all right, this is like another thing that the past generations did. Was just adjust to, the new society, the new world order, type thing.
I feel like we just I'm starting to notice, like, when you really think about it, a lot of stuff are still the same. We just in a different, like, we still in the same cycles. I feel like we're just, it's just different. It's futuristic now. Like, I feel like now we just more exposed to a lot more, like, since social media is so much more bigger now, like, I feel like we're just going to naturally be exposed to a lot more information now. Because back then, like, it was crazy stuff happening back then and back in the 60s and 50s, 1800s even. Yeah. It's just information didn't travel as fast as it do now. Now info is just like bro, you can learn about something in 10 minutes with a Google search.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
it's crazy.
Facts. I mean, that's just taking it all out, like taking everything into perspective, into account. I mean, because like I said, like these things been around for a long time. My thing is like using this stuff to like actually put us in a better position in our lives, you know, because I can go to work and all these things and such, and it's like this still feel like an old way of living, you know, working and stuff like that. So like I feel like it's different ways you can like make money these days, you know, like even making money these days is on a whole different level because, you know, there's so many ways you can do it, you know, and I think it's like one of those things that you got to actually trust within yourself that you can actually make happen. Because it's like, all right, everyone wants to be a entrepreneur these days type thing. Like everyone wants to be their own business, have something, you know, on social media and stuff like that. You know, so now you got to really rely on yourself these days to like make things happen, you know, for yourself basically. So I feel like, you know, we have to like start putting more, you know, faith in ourselves instead of like the companies and things as such and stuff like that, you know, and start doing it, you know, your own way, you know. And I feel like everyone has been saying like, oh, start a business. But I do feel like, you know, you should actually, you know, search within yourself to like, you know, figure out what's your capabilities and push past your limits and stuff like that. Like, cause I know it's easy to get distracted. It's way easier to get distracted in this world now, you know. So it's like the productivity is not at the highest level if you really want a business, you know. So basically, like you gotta put your all in like things now, bro. Like if you really want something, man.
Really, that's really just investing in yourself. Like, really, like when you think about it, like, and you know what's made me mad? I remember, like, you know, credit was invented in '89, bro.
Dang, that wasn't too long ago.
Right, so this is like, when you really think about it, like our grandparents, right? You know how everybody grandparents always got some money or something?
Yeah.
Or they always got everybody grandparent got some property or something.
Yeah. Fact,
but it's like, back then, bro, they didn't even have credit score. Like now you can and it was just from 89. So imagine you had to buy something in like 1992 or something. They wasn't still looking really at credit scores. So it was a much different world for our parents when they, like, credit was just a new thing back then. Now they base everything off of credit now. So like when you're younger, like, and you're young and have no credit, you know, it's gonna be much more difficult. You know, it's ways of building credit, but ain't nobody school ain't teaching you that. You got to do that for yourself. But for something to be that important for us to get, like, obtain a home or just get a vehicle or anything, like, you know, I feel like that should definitely be something that needs to be more of a point in school at least, because of it, instead of us, like, you know, for young people, for us, like, struggling to learn what all that is, because we make mistakes on our own. Like, I'm still learning about what all this, like, what credit is, how it works, how I can bring it down. And it's really just, I feel like deep down, I feel it's just another obstacle to, like, you know, just keep us in that, you know, that state to where, like, yeah, we gotta rely on these 9-to-5 jobs in order to live or in order to get these things. Like, you know, I feel like it just keeps you in a box.
Yeah.
Whether you just investing in yourself, you know, you opening up a much bigger world. Like, it's harder. I will say, I wouldn't say it's harder, but it's much more different when you doing it on your own. But I feel like I'm more fulfilled when I do it on my own, or like on my own terms, rather than me having to rely on the government or rely on, say, whoever, you know.
Yeah.
That's much more better in my opinion.
Yeah, always. I mean, always, like, it's some people that do rely on themselves and some people that do rely on the government. So, like, but, like, I wonder why credit was even introduced in the first place, though.
Bro, you know, it's Reagan. Reagan was the one who helped, or, I mean, he played a part in it, I think. You know, everybody know about what Reagan did with the crack and all what he did to the black communities, and oh my God, he the reason we got I think marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug, like up there with cocaine and crack and heroin or something.
I just feel like he smoked weed before, like
he probably did, bro. They said it was racist.
Like, come on, man.
And
like,
he flooded the black communities with cocaine, crack.
That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, that's some real stuff too. Like, that's some real stuff to keep us, like, to keep other black people in prison and stuff like that. Like, that's
ridiculous.
Insane. That's insane.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
and especially right now, how the economy is now. Bro, gas $5 a gallon everywhere. You know, inflation. I remember, bro. You could get like, y'all remember the dollar menu on McDonald's?
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore. You can't. You remember the 4 for $4, right?
Yeah.
No. You remember this in high school, bro?
Yeah.
Like the 4 for $4. The fry used to be like a medium fry. You used to get like a double bacon
or that
cheese.
bit was small. If it was a small fry, they fill that motherfucker up, bro.
They done changed the size on the fry. The drink
Yeah.
was big.
Yeah.
Now that little cup, like,
That's
it's not
insane.
even. Bro,
And they used to give you the burger and shit, like the real, like, now they just give you junior bacon cheese.
Yes, bro. Like, that's crazy. A 4 for $4 not even worth the 4 for
You
$4
gotta
no
get
more.
that biggie bag. No, they want that dollar.
$5.
Nah, it's insane though. I mean, cause that's just inflation. Like, that's just inflation, bro. I seen gas for like $6 yesterday, bro.
Oh my god.
Let's speak on this, bro. Like, how do you feel about this sudden inflation like that's happening out of nowhere? Like, I remember it was a time where everybody was like, "Oh yeah, stock up," you know.
Yeah, I do remember that,
bro. Now bread is like $3-4, man. Like, it's way more expensive to like eat these days, you know. Like,
yeah.
I remember talking to someone that worked at a grocery store, and she was like, "Oh, she had like $200 worth of groceries." And that ain't nothing no more, bro. $200 worth of, especially if you got a family or some kids and stuff.
Yeah.
$200 is not.
I be saying 200 on my own, like, ouch. Like, just my personal groceries. I can only imagine you got kids.
Yeah,
bro.
Cause like, I don't know, like money's been given everywhere. I mean, even when we had the time when COVID was happening, they was giving everybody, you know, money.
Oh yeah.
For, like, man, they was giving a lot of money away, bro. I know people that got like 400, 500,000, like, off of like, you know, yeah.
Oh,
like,
I didn't know they was getting that type of bread.
Bro, people is capitalizing off this stuff, bro. So like, I mean, the United States was giving a whole lot of money away. So like, the whole thing with money is like, even Biden's back in office. Like, this is what I want to talk about, cause like, you know, Trump was a businessman, bro. He knew how to, like, you know, he knew how money worked and stuff like that, you know. So like, I always see like it's a balance, like, you know, with the United States. Like, sometimes, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats, they just balance each other out, basically, you know. So like, but nah, like, bro, inflation is crazy, dog. Like, I can't even fill up my tank for like $50 no more, bro.
Oh my god,
it's
bro.
Insane, bro. It's insane.
It's affecting everybody though right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the wealthy, you know, they all right, but still, they even complaining about it. You say he's talking about Joe Biden, bro. Did you hear about did you know about Kamala Harris? Like, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I know some.
I was listening to this podcast, bro. It's not everything I say. I'm not sure for 100%, but they was saying that she slept with some of the government officials just to get her position, and like she's really just faking it or something, like, and it's just crazy. Like, I didn't really like just look up her background. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people just really paid attention to who she was, really, or really even Joe Biden. I really think they just said anybody but Trump, though.
Yeah,
that whole situation was just very weird. And like now I've seen a lot of people saying that they mad that they voted for Joe, or they mad that they like,
exactly.
Exactly. It's like y'all going back on what it's like. Y'all shouldn't even voted in the first place, honestly.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Yeah. Like, and then you still see them Trump flags, bro?
Nah, for real.
You still be seeing them?
Man, all day.
2024,
It's funny, like, I was just talking about the other day, like, I see the Trump flags and I see a Confederate flag by it.
Why y'all gotta bring them two together?
Yeah, you gotta bring them two together. Like, it just showed me, like, how first dumb people are. Like even, not, you know, just specifically speaking on white people, bro. Like, it just showed me how, like, you know, stupid that can be, like, that whole situation. Because, like, I feel like really, bro, Trump actually represent America. You know, he's just one of that. He's just that type of guy. You know, he just represents
We
America.
know at least one person.
This man used to be
like
throwing
Trump.
rap videos and hosting Mike Tyson fights and stuff like that.
Free
Like,
ASAP Rocky.
Free Rocky, exactly. Free Rocky.
He was on
like,
Twitter
like
talking
he's
about
trying, like,
bring Rocky home ASAP.
bro.
Like,
He's trying, bro. Like, I mean, shit. Like, I got invited to the White House, bro. Like, the dude invited me to the White House type shit.
Crazy.
You know, it was insane. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, everyone's perspective is like weird on it, bro. Cause like it was a lot of people coming out, like Steve Harvey, Kanye West was like coming out and saying, like, you know, they actually support Trump. You know, he like, but it wasn't a race thing. You know, and that's what the world did. That's what media did. Media does it all the time. You know, they they first they always like put you at a lower perspective of seeing the world and stuff like that. So they're gonna go straight to race. You know, they're gonna go straight to race. You know, I feel like character matters the most. You know, like, so like it's these certain things that's like, man, like I ain't gonna lie, they did Trump dirty, bro. Like he was in office, but like he actually did some things. I honestly feel like inflation wouldn't be as high right now if Trump was actually in office, bro.
Oh, I think somebody said that. Like, I think I saw an article or something like that.
Nah, for real though.
I don't know if that got to do with parties or whatever. You know, he legalized Delta 8 accidentally.
He legalized it?
Yeah, like that's why Delta 8 and all that is like they say he accidentally legalized it.
Who
like,
was it, Trump?
Yeah, like he signed the bill or something.
Oh, nah, he ain't accidentally do it. He was trying to find a little way.
Bruh, the whole cannabis situation. You heard about Brittany Griner? Or Griner, if I'm saying her name wrong.
It sound familiar.
The WNBA player. She's like one of the only players that can dunk.
In Russia, right?
Yeah, she got she facing 10 years because they found a vape cart.
Yeah, vape.
THC cart. She facing 10 years and she pled guilty like yesterday, I think.
I did see that.
Bro.
I did see that. And I mean, like, bro, like, you just gotta be, like, honestly, I'm not going to Russia with drugs, bro. Like, I ain't going to Russia with nothing but
She said she did it on accident. Like, she said she was rushing and just, she didn't notice she put it in there.
Ah, that's insane, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I get it. I get the rules and that's their laws. But, like, 10 years is that's a little over the top. Like,
but, bro, it's Russia, bro. They're over the... They had lions roaming the street.
They in the cold. They don't get much sunlight, so they probably be all group movie.
They live in
and
caves and shit. Like, nah, no offense to my Russia supporters, but, like, nah, for real, though, like, bro, I heard they had, like, lions roaming the street doing, like, COVID, fucking, what's it called? Them, everybody that's staying in the crib and shit.
Oh, them COVID what? What you mean?
What's everyone quarantine?
COVID quarantine.
Yeah, like if you came outside, bro, you could have had a lion on your fucking front porch, bro.
They were tripping on
like,
that.
Yeah,
jokes with it.
That's fucking Russia, bro. Like, honestly, it was like I don't even know how you could even get in Russia, bro. Like I don't even know I don't even know how she got to Russia. Like, but free her though, for real though. Free her for real. Like it's just a little vape cart,
Yeah, hopefully she get like a year.
Nah,
or
facts.
If Biden free her, I doubt that though.
Nah, Biden don't really care. Biden already forgot, bro.
Isn't he like 80? He's like 79 or something, bro. TikTok be so funny when they showing Joe Biden like.
Hey, I remember I did see the video where they was like, "Yo, y'all chilling about?" No, it was Cat Williams. Cat Williams. He just did like a stand up, and he was like, "Y'all really expect a 6-year-old to do this?" And then he's like, "Come on now, you gotta be serious. Y'all really expect a 70-year-old to like really know this stuff?"
That's true.
And then he was like, he said something else. He was like, "Come on, man, do y'all really expect the 80-year-olds?"
Bro, why the average president age be like 60s and up though? That's kind of like you would think like I'd say like from 30s to maybe like your 50s. Like your brain probably at its like peak before you start really declining. Like, I feel like, bro, we really having 70-year-olds run the country. That's weird. Like,
it is.
You know what the world was 70 years ago?
Nah,
racist.
Facts.
It was racist 70 years ago.
For real.
Like, it wasn't that long ago. Somebody was like, another podcast, he was like, we're 2 people away from slavery. Like, just a grandparent, great-grandparent. That's it, slavery.
Yeah,
like,
facts though, bro.
Like, we're that close.
Facts. And I mean, it's just come with time, bro. Like when this old generation is out, it'll be it has to be a new one, So like the world's gonna be different when it's a new one in there. And speaking of age and laws, bro. So how do you feel about them banning abortion, bro?
Oh man,
them old motherfuckers that banning abortion, bro.
All right. So I mean,
this is a touchy subject.
Roe versus Wade, yeah, they definitely gonna age restrict this probably. But all right, so Roe versus Wade was like the whole abortion thing. Apparently, it was like 50 years ago. It was already set in place that the people would be protected by abortion policies, right? So women, if they got pregnant, they could get an abortion, basically, right? Okay, so 50 years later or whatever, right? 7 people on the Supreme Court justice, they overturn it. Yeah. It's 2 females, 5 males. or whatever. Anyway, you know, now abortion laws aren't protected. You know, it's official in America. It's the law or whatever, right? So women aren't allowed to have full control over their bodies. I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying I'm pro-choice. I'm not saying I'm pro-life, but I'm saying, well, actually, I'm saying I'm pro-choice in a way. But
sure.
at the end of the day,
sure.
I feel like that is a major downfall for America, that, you know, women can't come here, or women who have children that unwantedly have those children, right? Or unwantedly get pregnant, they can't do anything about it, basically. Somebody, and you know, it's just it's really crazy. I hope it's waking a lot of people up to knowing the type of world we're living in and the society we're living in. You know, I remember social media was going crazy because, like, majority of people live here. Like, I feel like the true majority of the people live here know the, like, you know, what's right and wrong, not necessarily on spiritual stuff, but we I think generally we know what's right and wrong. And you really cannot convince me anymore that is right. Like, that taking away women's rights is right. If that was us, if we were men, if we got pregnant and they said that we couldn't get abortions or something, how would we feel? You know what I mean? Like, the pain that they got to go through already for pregnancy, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fair at all, like, at all. So what you think about it?
Sure, like, man, I just seen the other day, there was an article that came out and said, like, a 10-year-old girl got pregnant.
All right.
So, and it wasn't off of rape or anything like that. It was just like off of willing. I mean, but, you know, at the end of the day, you don't have, that 10-year-old didn't have anybody teach her, like, you know,
right,
certain
she's 10
things.
years old, bro. It's still a kid.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'm to where if all right, so, like, I can't even think of something that's where I'm pro-life or pro-choice, because it's like now they already made it to where it's illegal to have abortion.
Right.
So, like, now I'm thinking of, like, what can be a solution, you know? And if it is rape, you know, if it is rape and stuff like that, you know, I do feel like if it's rape, there should be a way you could get abortion, you know?
Right.
Like, it's funny that America is, like, basically they're either yes or no. You know, they're not, like, really understanding, like maybe they can do background
exceptions.
Checks. Yeah, exceptions and stuff like that. Like, what's your background check? You know, are you just wanted to abort this baby because you don't want to have a baby? You know,
right, or
like,
set a time limit. Cause, like, if you like honestly, girls will know. I feel like they'll know when they pregnant type shit. Like, if you like 4 months in, bro, it's like you already too deep at that point. You like but if you like a couple weeks, like, then that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. It's still blowing my mind now just thinking about that. Cause, like, imagine you have a daughter, bro. Just imagine that's your daughter, and your daughter gets, like, you know what I mean, gets raped, and she had, like, you know, and you're not able. You know, you're forced to have that baby, right? And then now the baby's gonna be a constant reminder of that situation all the time. Yeah, he's always gonna wonder who's, you know what I mean? It's very fucked up.
It's the most fucked up shit, because like honestly, the people that even, you know, went with this law was mostly men, you know. So like I feel like, bro, like, you could have just left that alone, you know. Everybody was doing their thing, you know, when you get abortion. When you couldn't, you know. But then America started thinking about, you know, population, you know. And the most people that's aborting their babies are African Americans, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, America needs black people.
Wait,
bro.
they actually, no, this is crazy. You know, the thing about it is, they said they're talking about the white population is going down. Somebody was like, they're saying the abortion rates aren't actually black people. They're saying I've seen the highest abortion rates are white women. Wow. They have the highest abortion rates. Wow. And the minority population, like Hispanics, Asians, and I think even black people, they're like, it's getting bigger now. The gap is getting bigger.
Honestly, that make more sense. That actually make more sense.
So yeah, I heard something about that. That's crazy that they doing it like that.
Nah, for real. And you remember that dude that went out and he shot like 10 people, like, in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, bro.
Because the white population was actually going down. So that actually makes a whole lot of sense.
It's a shooting every week this year too. Like,
nah, for real,
bro. It was one just on July 4th. Wasn't some parade? It was like 30 people. Like, nah, it was more than 30. I think.
Dang, I didn't see that.
It was hella people, bro.
I didn't see
4
that.
people died, but a lot of people injured, bro. on July. It was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the fact that they touched on abortion, bro. Like, I feel like they about to touch on the gun laws too, man. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when America about to go crazy, bro. Cause like, look, I'm not gonna say we spoiled, but we fucking spoiled, bro. Like Americans, we are spoiled, bro. So like, this always been a land of the free, stuff like that. Like as free as we can make it, like I feel like laws have to exist, for society and stuff like that. Like to say if you was gonna open your own like, your own world or your own community and stuff like that, you gonna have laws placed in order, but you're gonna give people to where they can actually feel safe and free in that type of thing. To where, but like in America, we do have it, and we actually do get away with a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like even relying on the government for like getting paid and stuff like that. We spoil here, bro. It's like, why should they touch on them gun laws, bro? When they touch on them gun laws, if they say like you can't have more than one weapon in your house or something like that, or like,
I mean, it's a very touchy subject. Like, I do believe, yeah, we should have them. I feel like maybe the only way to combat the whole shootings thing, I think they should have like a check or something, or like something you got to go through in order to obtain the guns. Like, I don't feel like taking them away gonna necessarily solve the issue, but then the black market gonna shoot up. Like, people just gonna be selling them for the high, or just like you can get a gun from somewhere. Like, I just feel like either they should run like a background check, or like you gotta go through some class or something in order to obtain like a license, basically. You can get a gun license in a state where you don't even need one, that's weird. But
in Texas you ain't gotta have a license.
Yeah, I don't think you gotta have one in Georgia. Like, I don't think you have to. You don't have to. Nah, I think you can carry. But yeah, cause I be seeing people. Bro, they be carrying guns in stores. They be having it strapped in. I'm just like, yo, like, bro, I saw somebody in Dairy Queen, bro. Bro, I was in line. Bro, just had the strap on him. Like, I'm like, oh, what you did to come here with the gun in Dairy Queen?
Boys prepared at all times. Don't play with
it. Yeah, but you right, though. When they start touching on them gun laws, it's going to be super controversial.
Nah, for real.
Like, that's going to be...
For real, because, like, bro, like, let's face reality. It's killings happening, bro. It's killings actually happening. You talking about 30 people just died. You just talking about like all these school shootings that's happening and stuff like that. Like, they know this is something they got to touch on, bro. They know it's something they got to touch on.
On top of all the whole race thing. But yeah, gun laws, inflation, like all this. And this is just the worldly things. Like, we ain't even speaking on all the weird stuff that's happening. Like we was talking about before we started recording, CERN, the science company or science lab or whatever corporation they are, CERN, they were trying to find a particle beyond the atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules are like the smallest particles we have. Like, cell, it goes cells and then atoms, and it gets. Alright, excuse the beeping. They trying to run over these ducks. Yeah, but it's always something weird, bro.
Damn, that was a weird shit. Like,
damn, they must got somewhere to be. Oh, is it raining? Nah, this crazy. We having a rainy podcast. I'm glad we under a hut.
Yeah, for real. It's a perfect place to be.
But yeah,
that's crazy.
Damn, what was I talking about? CERN. All right, so they trying to find this god-like particle. They're trying to find the particle that makes us humans, makes us who we are, right? And apparently they thought there was a theory going on that once they found this, it would open up a black hole, or it can open us up into a new dimension. Basically, we don't know what's really gonna happen when they start up that machine. Yeah. And about 2 days ago, I think they found something. They said that they had found exotic subatomic particles. It was a very vague on what they found, but if you got a machine that big and you putting all that money and all them scientists and we knowing about it and stirring up, like, it's definitely something more than what they telling us. So I mean, I don't know what they gonna do if they find this the god-like particle, the particle or god atom, whatever makes us human or has us have souls. I don't know what they're gonna do with those type of particles, and I don't feel like it's either for good or anything, because like, just imagine what they're probably capable of doing when they unlock that particle or find what those things are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, but It's just, it was very, like, a lot of people wasn't talking about that. That was happening over, like, July 4th, I think.
That's insane. That's super interesting, too. Like, I don't know what they can do with a God particle unless they're going to, like, start making, like, artificial humans and stuff like that, or, like, or try to travel.
They probably already there with it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Or try to travel to the dimensions and things of that nature. Like, I know it's like a... It's like it's getting to a point where we are trying to, like, you know, be our own gods in a way, you know, like, trying to find out, like, these certain things and stuff like that. And that's just the time we're living in, you know? Like, we want to know more, you know? We want to know more. We want to really discover these things, like, not just within ourselves, but, like, what's in this world, you know? So, like, I don't know. I think that's real cool. Like, I think that's real cool. I don't really have nothing, like, really negative to say about it unless, you know, it's all based on the intentions, like, what they're going to actually do.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I don't know what, I guess we're still just trying to figure out what we are in a way. Like, you know, they're trying to break down, like, exactly what makes us who we are as humans. Because that was another thing I was thinking about. I'm like, when you really think about it, like, a human being, like, when you think about all the things a human has, like, when you say yourself you're a god, right? So I try to really break it down. When you tell yourself, when people say I'm a god or we're gods, I really think about everything that the human body does. So, like, we just gonna go on just the aspect of just the body itself. Like, the body itself has to maintain from 97 to 99 degrees throughout the day. Like, no matter what the temperature is outside, like if it's 100 degrees outside or if it's 32 degrees outside, it does whatever it can to maintain that internal temperature no matter what, and it's doing that on its own. That's just that part about it. And while doing that, it has to maintain heartbeat, it has to maintain blood, like you have to give blood to the brain, you have to breathe. It's all doing that automatically. We like, you gotta blink, and that's just that physical aspect of it that's on an automatic. Now you go on to the mental aspect. So now you gotta, like, you know, once you're mature enough and you're developed as a human, you know, you gotta manage your mental state. You gotta manage your emotional state. You gotta manage so much stuff, like, just on that level. So it's like when you doing all this in one day, all at the same time, like, that's God. Like, you were doing a lot as a person to just be alive already. And it's like, I feel like that's crazy. Like, in itself, like, we're guys in that way. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to manage being a human, just being alive. You're a god just like that.
Most definitely.
It's a lot, bro.
It is a lot, bro. That is a lot, and that's super interesting that you thought of it that way, because, like, all these things do have to be balanced in a way, like, to actually survive. Like things like depression and, like, you know, certain moods, like, can, like, really get you sick in a lot of ways. You know, like, that's like the leading. That's like the leading way of getting sick and stuff like that.
Mental,
it's like
all goes in hand together.
Not being healthy, like these type of things. Like, so, like, keeping that balance, you know, to keep your body at the, you know, the highest level it could perform is, like, always key, bro. It's always key. The only thing is like, when it's like starts to be, I ain't gonna say hard to do it, but, like, you don't really focus on yourself, basically.
True.
You know?
Nah, that's true.
You know, you don't focus on yourself, and sometimes, you know, you giving your energy off to something that's external. You know, giving your energy off to something that's outside of you. You know, and, like, we already know you can't really get that type of feeling or get that type of happiness from, like, outside of yourself. You know?
Right.
So
we chase those things though, all the time.
But, like, the main thing is, like, you know, really having that energy to give to other people, you know, and I feel like that's the ultimate way to.
We getting rained on, y'all. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Facts.
Look at every time we try to record, bro.
It's always some shit.
No. Hold up.
I really think it's a cloud, cause, like, I mean, it's still sunny.
Hold up. Maybe the camera ain't with.
I know that's gonna look.
Look, man.
Oh God.
Alright, we got a change of
switching the angles.
Yeah, we gotta switch the angles right quick. God damn. It's
That's
crazy.
wild. It's
It's out here raining so hard. This is the first podcast y'all ever seen done in the rain.
Oh God, let it rain, let it rain.
But all right, let me not get this wet. I'm finna take this shirt off. Got a beater on.
Oh good. Thought the man about to show the games on camera, bro.
All right, yeah. First podcast done in the rain. So
fast.
yeah, we what was we just talking about? I hope this still able. Y'all able to still hear this though. But yeah, we just talking about yourself, being yourself.
Yeah.
Distractions.
Being yourself, and I say like giving energy out and giving like certain things out is like, you know, you got to make sure it's within yourself first, you know. So like,
definitely.
Like I feel like, I mean, you know, self-love is the most important, you know, to actually, you know, get that energy out to others, you know. So like, it's weird when you don't do it. I know when you're not doing it, you know, when you're not actually, you know, loving yourself at the, you know, the level that you did love yourself before, you know. So like sometimes we always got this energy built up in us, and then, you know, when we're drained of all the energy out, you know, and certain things, it could be your job, it could be relationships, and all these things, like like it could, it's that's the only time like life is like really trying and testing, and like I honestly figured out like that's the only time where I know that's the ultimate like way to like take our energy, you know, in a certain way. It's either gonna give energy or it's gonna take energy, you know. But I think it's a balance. It's a balance that we should have, like, you know, with the give and take in certain things. It's like a lot of things gonna take your energy, but you gotta have the energy for it, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
It's like trying to go 4 quarters in a basketball game. Like you gotta have the
endurance.
energy. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have that the stamina to do that shit, you know.
Yes, bro. It's so many distractions trying to drain our energy. Oh, I all right. I don't understand, bro. Like,
yo, I'm getting drenched.
Like, man, wait. All right, you gotta work tomorrow?
Nah, hell no.
You off? You free tomorrow? All tomorrow too?
Yeah,
bro. We gotta do another episode too.
Nah, for real.
Cause yeah, my bad, guys. If y'all watching, we really in a rainstorm. We gonna finish this episode, but we probably gotta do one tomorrow. Dang, we can't even hoop. I'm trying to hoop. Yeah, but nah, this still a good episode though. That's 2 episodes. We'll get another. You gonna be here tomorrow at 9, or you wanna come tomorrow morning again?
Yeah, nah, cool.
All right, cool.
Nah,
hopefully I thought it wasn't gonna rain, but yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching us in the rain. OpenMind Network. We better get out. We trying to get dry.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
God,
we'll be out with episode 15.
I might as well get in the pool.